Putting her shit through there. Hanging out with the blackest motherfuckers on the planet.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the NC State Wolfpack. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
Conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to... And the ball is loose on the return.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Everybody uses. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Flushed out of the pocket. takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now adjusting. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Using his legs, it's Scott. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second round picking off of college.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
I like him too, bro.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smothers. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Bringing it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the lone running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, you just can't find any answers.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
Oh, he's got some space.
Sure be this fast. Let's go.
Walks
I've never
into
seen
the
that.
end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Legal block in the
That
back.
score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work.
Nice ass one.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes.
No, not that.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. He slings it deep to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. On the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Sweet cut there. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Sometimes I can't keep my mind still.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Looking deep. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Not a chance.
Oh, man.
Hoping to cut into that lead. They did not. The lead is huge. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got a man. It's Wilson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He's got an open man. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Creates a little space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it inside the 15.
Why do you keep missing it?
Touchdown, Bearcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, impose their will and move the chains. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
Calm down, Jamal.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Took care of it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Michigan last time.
More beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, wow. She didn't pull him.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Barnett. Scrambling away. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Be a fun summer.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking for room, it's Scott. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The option look. He'll pitch it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Like, what are y'all doing?
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play.
I don't understand why Q said
and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he puts through the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, better look out! Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive. Taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's going to work out for you.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open.
He's got it down the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense, he's got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Scott. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Got room to work. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gonna run it. It Smothers. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Working that left side now. Looks as if NC State